top?
And welcome back to episode 37 of Who's on Top. This is November 10th, 2020. Oh, what a rocky week it's been. We took a week off for election season. And I want to throw it to one of my favorite analysts, Daniel Fox, to give us the winner of the election, since he spent so many hours volunteering for the winning campaign. Let's hear it, Foxy.
Donald Trump has won No. Joe Biden has won convincingly, looking like 319 electoral votes. We stand Saturday. We went into town, blasted some music, me and Ellis.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of Ellis, that's our strongest analyst by far. Benched 300 the other day. He's massive with a fresh new haircut. The Russian machine, Ellis Gordon.
What's up, boys? Yeah, me and Dan, we in the town. we like our mannerisms. Hey, we went to town, dropped the windows down, playing We Are the Champions.
Got an American flag.
Flying around, real patriots out here. Let's go.
And last but not least of the three musketeers of Phi Slamma Jeremy House, we got the namesake, Jeremy Giles.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I am at your service.
If I did not mention, this is episode 37. And yeah, let's start off with some interesting stories from the week.
We have to address the elephant in the room. Your facial hair. Is growing out. I mean, you'll see it on YouTube.
We say elephant in the room because it looks like the wrong side of an elephant's butt.
Jesus. I like it.
I was thinking more of a squirrel's bush on my upper lip, but look, as one of the only people in our friend group that can actually grow facial hair other than Jeremy, I think that I made the decision for Movember, which is a great support of facial hair for prostate cancer, testicular cancer, and men's suicide. And, I made the conscious decision. I was rocking my full beard earlier, but it was getting kind of scratchy, so I decided, you know what, I'll shave it off and keep my mustache. And yes, I'm aware that Dan said before the episode started that I looked like a man from the 1890s, but hey, I think I'm rocking it. So
I will say,
what do you guys think?
Charlie Chaplin was cool too.
I will say, actually got it now. I will say, if this is a better time to check out our YouTube, now it is, because you don't get it on the audio version or his mustache, but on the YouTube you get that mustache. Anyway, let's move on to some sports, Hori.
All right, let's move on to NFL mid-season playoff predictions and takes. It's been a pretty wild season, to say the least. I mean, I don't know what we really expected, but I guess the Chiefs being on top and the Steelers kind of came out firing. That was impressive, but Chiefs, no one's really surprised there. But let's get some mid-season playoff predictions and takes. I want to start with Daniel Fox.
Wait, can I start? I have a hot take.
Okay, let's hear the take.
You know who's making the playoffs? No. They're 3-5. Let me see if you can guess.
The Lions?
Maybe the best team. Oh, no, even not the Lions. The running back, maybe the best running back in the league.
Vikings.
You are 100% right. Dalvin Cook.
Wow.
Dalvin Cook does be cooking. They're on a 3-game win streak right now. They are hot. And you know who's not hot right now? The Bears are going down. The Vikings are going up. Dalvin Cook is literally.
I just think there are better teams in the NFC.
No. You know what we made right now? You know what we made tonight? Tonight we made some chicken fucking tacos. And you know what Dalvin Cook's going to be cooking? He's going to cook some chicken fucking tacos for those Vikings. And they are going to eat those fucking tacos. And they are going to go. They're going 9-7, wild card team. Mark it right down. Mark it in the box.
So I have a better question. Ellis, did you slip any hallucinogens into Jeremy's tacos, because he's not making any sense right now?
I mean, no sense.
Look, listen to me. The Vikings are looking great. Dalvin Cook, probably the best running back in the league right now. I think it's pretty close to Kamara. Kamara probably gets more volume, but Dalvin Cook's best pure runner in the league, maybe close with Derrick Henry. Does that make a team? Does that carry a team? No, not really.
Let's talk about
that. But they have a good offense.
I'll back up Jeremy and then ruin his argument. So first, for backing up Jeremy, the Vikings have the 30th year schedule in the NFL as of now, so that's very plausible, and they're on a win streak. Now, let's talk about the main Vikings flaw. They have zero pass defense and almost zero rush defense. I mean, you can't make the playoffs starting 3-5 like that. The Bears will squeak out some ugly wins like they did against the Bucs. They'll make the playoffs over the Vikings. My NFC West playoff predictions are here are the 7 teams getting
Wait,
in.
can I respond
Ready?
to that?
In a second. Packers,
Are we,
Bears,
No.
Seahawks, Cardinals, Eagles. Oh wait, Vikings actually. Rams. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me restart. For some reason, I didn't see the Saints and Bucks. Let's do it again. In no order. Saints, Bucks, Packers, Seahawks, Cardinals, Eagles, Rams.
I have the exact same.
Bears and Rams are a toss-up because I think the Bears are, even though their offense is
But the Rams
absolutely
have a
scrappy.
tiebreaker.
Look, I
The
mean,
Rams have a
logically,
tiebreaker.
you're probably right, but you know what? I like the
I can see the
I
Vikings.
see you.
The Vikings
I see
have a
you.
bunch of easy teams. It's a good hot take. I just
And
don't see
I'm
it.
I'm happy for Mike Zimmer. I think he's a great coach, and I think he got screwed kind of with this defense. So I think the Vikings. I mean, you want to see Dalvin Cook in the playoffs. You want to see that, and they were a playoff team last year, and they won a playoff game on the road in New Orleans.
I mean, I think they could have like a Texans. Remember when the Texans started
Yeah,
out like 1-4
absolutely.
and they
So
battered
I have a
back?
question for you guys. Who are the real competitors in the NFL? Well, Jeremy, I assume you have the same picture as us, other than the
I think-
Vikings over the Bears. Okay.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. So who are the name top 3 competitors in this league?
I think there's a clear top 4.
4, yeah.
I think
4,
there's a tier top 4. I mean, I can see the Cardinals making some noise, but it's Packers, it's Saints, it's Seahawks, and it's Bucks.
Yep, that's fair.
They all have
Yeah.
no, not. I'm still
I
not
think-
sold on Drew Brees, but I think the talent level on each of those 4 teams is just far and above both
I
anything
think
the other 3 teams
the
have.
one thing that's kind of concerning to me, though, that kind of makes this year a bit of a weird year, is that I feel like this is a year kind of inconsistency to an extent, right? Like the fact, like this weird thing, I would say, because of how badly the Bucks lost, how badly the Packers lost, I want to say that they're not serious contenders, but they are.
You're allowed
right.
one bad game.
But there's a bad game, and then there's the destructive game. You remember when the 49ers beat the Packers last year? Like, that's the kind of game
And the
that,
Packers went to the NFC Championship game.
and they got blown out again.
Okay, but we're not. They might not play the Saints.
My only point is that because it's so weird and it's happening to every team, I think I'm kind of giving it a little bit more slack.
Listen, I think even with Drew Brees, if the Saints can stay healthy, I think this could always be their year. I mean, they've showed as the moment they're the Buccaneers' daddy, and I don't know.
You
I
can't
think
deny
the
that.
Saints, and I think the Saints
No,
can
deny
be.
that.
I think the Saints can be the Packers and the Seahawks. So I think the Saints are the favorites right here now.
I think the Packers and the Bucks are very similar.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because I don't love their head coaching, but I love their quarterbacks.
And their
I-
consistency is up for question.
Yeah, and I think the Saints and the Seahawks are similar because
Yeah.
they both have elite head coaches, Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
To be
They're
honest,
different. They're a lot different.
I just think the Seahawks, I don't know, their defense concerns me, which
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily concern me for the regular season. Like, I think they'll be fine. For the playoffs, their defense concerns. For the playoffs, their defense concerns me.
Let's go AFC. So
Yeah.
so any hot takes here, real quick, or do you want to give our top 7 right now?
Not really. I mean, I'm looking at this. I mean, I picked the Bills to win the AFC East, but I probably didn't pick them to go 7-2.
I mean, I don't know how many hot takes.
So here's my list, and we can talk about my list
yeah.
based on
I
yours.
mean, I think
So I
It
have-
would be easier if you went in order. Can I say my list? Because I'm in order
Sure,
of seeds.
say it in order. Okay.
Okay. So number 1, I know you're going to disagree with this, but I think the Chiefs are going to win because they have 1 loss.
Yeah.
It's here.
And I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
fair.
So then I have the Steelers at 2, Bills at 3, Titans at 4.
Oh yes. Keep going.
Ravens at 5,
Oh yeah.
Raiders at 6,
Yes, please.
and the Browns at 7. Now I could make a case.
Whoa, okay.
I could
got
make a
different
case
things.
for the Dolphins, because right now they're in a playoff
Really?
spot.
The Dolphins and the Colts are the other two.
Exactly. Yeah, but I'm not so. I think the Colts. They have to play. They have to play. Show me what they do against Tennessee. I want to see what they do against
I agree.
Tennessee.
I didn't.
I'm not sold on them. I'm
my
not sold on
only-
the Browns and
my-
Raiders either.
My only point is the Colts are contenders. I think I actually like the Raiders because the Raiders have had big wins. The Raiders have been in the Chiefs, they've been the Saints, right?
Yeah.
So the Raiders have had some really big wins. I think the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders are, and I think these are the Raiders and the Browns are both incredibly flawed teams that I think go 10-6. I think the Colts scream 9-7
I actually
because their offense
kinda-
just can't do it.
9-7.
To be honest, to be honest, I actually really disagree with you on the Raiders and Browns. I think the Raiders are significantly better than the Browns because the Browns cripple against big teams. The Raiders do not. With that said, the Browns did beat the Colts.
Let me give you
Raiders
my
have no
7.
defense. They have no defense.
Let me
beat
give
the
you my
Chiefs.
7.
Yeah, they beat the Chiefs. How much are
and
they
the
allowed?
Saints.
Okay.
Can I give my-
Okay.
Can I get my 7?
I mean,
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, my
Yeah.
7. 1 is Steelers and 2 are Chiefs. It doesn't matter. You can interchange them. 3, Bills. or Titans. I also think,
Bills.
or interchangeable. Dan also had Bills. Those are interchangeable. 3 or 4 interchangeable. 5 clearly Ravens in my eyes. And here's where it gets muddy. I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna go. Let's be brave. I'm gonna go 6 Dolphins, 7 Colts.
Really?
Actually, I lie. I like the Raiders. 6 Dolphins. Raiders or Colts, I'm so in between right now.
Yeah.
But I'll go Raiders. I'll go 7 Raiders. Listen, the Dolphins get to play the Jets again, I believe. They get to play the Patriots again, I believe. Those are 2 wins in my books. They could that's 7 wins already. They could scrape out another 3, in my opinion. I think Dolphins have got this. Now it becomes and Brian Flores, great coaching. They'll scrape out some wins. They'll lose in the playoffs, but they'll get it. Now Raiders, Browns, and Colts for that last spot is competitive. I like the way Derek. I want to say Colts because of that legendary defense.
Is that legend? We're talking legendary.
It's legendary. It's
No, we're
way
talking
capped, but it's
legendary.
very, very good.
It's about a good defense, but they just can't compete offensively. Do you think
Yeah.
the Ravens are an elite defense? And they could not do anything. They couldn't do anything.
The one thing. Okay, I'm trying to. So could I give my list possibly?
Yeah.
So I think I'm not gonna give 1 through 4 because I think we all agree. That
Yeah.
they're
No.
Give me your wild card team.
So I think definitely Ravens 5, it's Raiders 6 to me. I think those 2 are the easiest ones for me.
Interesting.
I think 7 to me is going to be a dogfight. I kind of think I agree. I think for me, it's definitely between. I don't think the Browns, just because the Browns are in a really difficult division. Like, even the Bengals are better than their record shows, in my opinion. So, and obviously the Steelers are right. So I actually don't think the Browns.
I'm not sold. Oh, there's more
I-
games.
I think I might say, to be honest, I think I might say the Dolphins because just because I think with the Colts, I agree their offense is really limited, and I think it very much has like a Bears feel, kind of like a Bears from a few years back feel. Where the
And,
offense is
yeah.
kind of
Well,
very
you could.
to be fair, that team made
The
playoffs.
Dolphins have an easy schedule coming up. I just looked at their schedule.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're also the kind of team that can lose to the Bengals at home.
That's true.
I'm not completely
That's
sold on
true.
it.
I'm not
I'm
sold.
sold on Brian Flores. I'm sold on Tua as the QB of the
I feel like
future. But I'm not sold on the whole product in 2020.
I agree, but
I
I'm
agree.
sold they'll make the playoffs. I don't think they'll win.
But I feel like the Dolphins under Brian Flores is different than the Dolphins under Pats.
Yeah, all right. So let's talk about the contenders here, and I think there's really only 2 at the moment. Maybe 3.
I still
being-
think the Ravens are contenders.
I think the Bills. No, I think the Bills. I think right now the Bills could slip in there, but the Chiefs and Steelers have to be the clear-cut favorites. I don't think there's any doubt it.
I think they're clear-cut favorites. I mean, if you look at the Ravens, I don't know if the Ravens against the Chiefs, but against the Steelers,
I mean,
the Ravens almost doubled them in yardage. They just lost
The
because
Ravens got stifled against the Colts defense. They're
They
not-
won by 14. That shows you something.
At the end,
But,
though.
no, but the Ravens lost to the Steelers because Lamar had 4 turnovers, which is something that's
We
very
both
rare
watched.
for Lamar.
We both watched that game. Did you think the Ravens offense could move? Could if it wasn't for the
No.
Colts? Yeah. So
I
they
mean,
did
but
move the
if
ball.
you're talking about the Steelers almost.
But they
lost
win
to
by
the-
14 even when they don't move the ball.
But the Steelers almost lost to the Cowboys. Like I'm not. Like my point is that you can't say that and then not.
yeah,
the
but
fact
of
the Steelers
course
almost
the
lost to a
Ravens
bad
could
team.
win, but I don't think you can consider them a favorite.
I never said
No, I don't think.
favorite.
I think they would be completely overmatched.
I
against the
said-
Chiefs.
I think.
But I think they can hang toe to toe with the Steelers.
I said I think they're a serious contender, which I do. I don't think they're.
I think they're a contender.
I'm not going to.
I'm not gonna put that word serious there.
I'm buying in on the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game.
I agree. I think
That's one spot. I'm not sold on the Steelers. I can see the Bills. Just they have more offensive firepower. I can see them beating the Steelers. I can
To
see
be honest-
the Ravens beating the Steelers. I can see. I mean,
Let's
who's to
talk
say?
about the Bills real quick,
think-
and not Josh Allen. Let's talk about playing a home game there in the snow.
You know what I think about the
That's
Bills?
something to
Well, we're
consider.
I
talking-
think the Bills are 1 year away of being a serious contender. It's that
You
I
play
just
the Bills in the snow.
I
they're
don't
winning that game.
trust.
But who are we
Josh
talking about in
Allen
the snow? We're
to
talking-
top.
Which team can't play in the snow? The Raiders? Who can? The Steelers can play in the snow. The Ravens can play in the snow.
The Chiefs can play anyway.
The Chiefs can play in the snow.
Okay, fair enough. You got me. Fair enough. Okay. And last thing I want to talk about is MVP. I think it's down to Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson.
I think
Real quick, who's your MVP? Patrick
Russ.
Mahomes, Russell
Russ.
Wilson.
As of right now, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson, but Mahomes is a quick second.
I think
All right.
you didn't mention Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, I think, is just the third, but he's not.
No, I think he's ahead of Mahomes.
Really?
Yeah.
Mahomes ain't one with like.
Okay.
I
don't care
just
about record.
what Russ is doing is insane. He's the number 1 offense. I think it's gonna go to Russ. I don't think it's. That
I think
close
right
to
now it's Russ, but it could change. It
Okay.
could change.
I think
Wait,
right now-
Daniel, why do you think Rodgers over Mahomes?
Because I think we're sleeping on the kind of season Aaron Rodgers has. If you take out the Buccaneers game, I mean, this is Aaron Rodgers. He dominates in the regular season. I mean,
Yeah, I agree, but 25 touchdowns, 1 interception for Patrick Mahomes. I don't think anyone beats that.
wait, that's true.
I just think the thing about Russell Wilson is carrying his team. Mahomes is obviously very good. I don't think he's carrying the team the same way. Right? Like if you look at Andy Reid and Andy Reid's teams, I think without Mahomes, they can't win a Super Bowl, but I think they could still make the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe it's just
the Seahawks don't make the playoffs without Russell Wilson.
maybe I'm just what is it called? Patrick Mahomes fatigue for being so great for so long.
To be honest, I kind of think so. To be honest,
Could be. I mean,
I don't know. So great for so long. He's played 2 years. He's just won an MVP and Super Bowl in those 2 years.
Rodgers does have a higher passer rating.
Don't disrespect my Mahomie.
And now I think it is time for us to conclude. And we got a special announcement for this conclusion. Our YouTube channel is back up and running with a more competent leader at the helm. Jeremy's out.
That's right. I'm out, baby.
We'll be posting clips. Go check out to see Ori's mustache. Anyway, other than that, you should also just check out to see me, Dan, and Jeremy try to work the camera. It's pretty bad work, but we'll get better at it. We'll try. Anyway, as always, subscribe to the podcast at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, not Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Buzzsprout, wherever pretty much you get your podcast, unless it's some weird foreign site, and we're not there. Well, you're lost. I don't know how you're listening to us now, though. So subscribe to our podcast. Turn on notifications. Get every episode when it comes out. Get that fire content on those Saturday and Friday mornings. We always come out Saturday and Friday mornings. Anyway, on top of that, follow our Instagram at wat.podcast at all lowercase WOT.PODCAST.
And your Twitter.
I'm getting there.
We post slow.
Jeremy, I swear to God, do not hijack pending. We post a bunch of cool content on there. Some Photoshops, pretty cool. Anyway, follow our Twitter at wat.podcast. That's capital W, all lowercase OT.PODCAST. And that is our Twitter. Got Dan Fox live reactions at the helm. You can see him angrily tweeting about the Bucks after he makes false predictions.
I didn't tweet that last game.
Or a bunch of other things.
You did.
But either way, it's pretty entertaining. Also, you get notifications when new episodes are out. So go do that. I think that is all for this week. Thank you for listening. This is week 3 of our predictions. Reminder, there's 5 weeks. We'll be back next week as per always. Maybe some of us will be more in person. Jacob's coming home. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, happy birthday to Jeremy Big 19. Wish him happy birthday in the comments of our Instagram. As always, have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. Cove's on the rise, boys and girls. Stay safe. You guys got it, man. Just stay safe. And hope you enjoyed the episode. And you know what's coming up. Goodbye.
Goodbye.